What's up today, everybody? Out here in the woods today. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome back to the channel. I was doing some goofing off on my lunch break today, and here on the property, and I looked down. I had 2,500 miles, so I thought it's a good time to do a little 2,500 mile review on the bike. I guess the easiest thing to do is just tell you guys. Go back and watch the 100-mile review that I did. I like it just as much now as I did then. It's just been a great machine. So Cody and I have rode it pretty much over the whole upstate of South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee. We did the Smoky Mountain 500 on it. I've done pretty much the entire length of the North Carolina, Tennessee Transamerica Trail on it. Just mostly day rides, and we've done some camping trips too. And I can't find really much bad to say. It's mostly positive. If you want a 100 horsepower bike that does 150 miles an hour, it's definitely not the machine to get, but it is perfect for what I needed to slow down a little, see the world. It's literally went everywhere I've needed it to. I've had it, it has a snorkel here. I've had it all the way up to the top of it, almost in the Tallulah River. So crossing the Tallulah, it went right across it like it was nothing. So it's just been a great machine so far. Again, 2,500 miles. This is almost a year. I've had it, I believe I got it at the end of January of last year, or this year, 1st of February maybe. So pretty much almost a year. And I thought, well, it's 2,500 miles. Let's do it. Just do a little quick, how's it been, you know? So again, nothing really bad to say. Pretty much what I've done to it is Milwaukee exhaust, knobby tires. Those are the IRC GP1 3017s. They've been great. So a little story on them is it had the factory tires on it, and we went down to a place called the Cohutta Mountain Range in northern Georgia, and there's some black kind of really slick mud. It's not really red mud like we have here, but it just took a little bit of technical riding to keep from falling in it. And Cody's tires were pretty worn, and he was having some trouble too. So we were going back. A friend of mine invited me down to some private land, and we were going to camp and ride that same area again. And by the way, the Cohuttas go there. There's a campground on every corner. It's awesome, really cool place. But I thought, you know, I got 2,000 miles on these factory tires. I'm gonna put them up on the shelf for emergency. And these tires were like $35 a piece. I'll drop a link down below for them. They're the same company that puts the factory tires on. They're just a little taller and knobby. And it didn't slip at all that whole weekend. So that's a good upgrade if you guys want to try that. I did, at the same time I did the tires, I did a 13-tooth front sprocket. Now that is great for tight woods riding and trail riding. But if you have to do a lot of highway riding, I would keep the 14 because it seems to be at 50 or 55 or even 60. The RPMs are screaming up there pretty good. And I don't know that that's that good on the engine for prolonged, especially if you have to go like 50 miles. But so I stuck the 14 back on it just to see how it does, and it's climbed everything. It's not really bogging. It would probably bog out in deep sand, but it's doing great, you know, just regular riding, so no problems there. But I guess if there's one negative to this machine, it's that I want to ride it all the time. And I've really enjoyed it. I mean, it's not the only bike I got, but it seems like it's the one I love to ride the most, you know. And it was just time for me to slow down a little and see the world. But one other thing that's a little weak is the factory chain. So the factory chain, I've probably had to adjust it 4 times, which most bikes with a bigger chain, O-ring chain, you don't really have to do that much. You're going to get some initial stretch and have to adjust it, but it's a little cheaper chain, I believe. So we'll probably replace it with an RK. Now, I've done a lot of research, and I know that the O-ring and X-ring chain will drag down the engine a little bit, and you only got a 125cc, so it's probably a good idea to go with a regular roller chain and just keep it lubed really well. And but I got the 14 tooth, like I said, back on there, and we're going to ride it some. If it's nice weather. It's December in upstate South Carolina. It could be freezing tonight, so you never know. But that's about it, guys. This front rack here is from Bees Deals in Thailand. I've got this crossbar here that I run. I'll put a link down below. It's got a ton of real estate on it. We've got an old school roll chart. It's got the Transamerica Trail in it right now, and then of course the quad lock phone holder. And I've got a little so right here on the factory part, of the bike, there's a hole there, and a USB charger that I got from Amazon fit perfect in that. I'll drop a link down below for that as well. But like I said, nothing bad to say. 2,500 mile review, A+. Honda did a great job on this machine. You know, like I had an older version of it when I was a kid, and this brought it back, and I'm just completely happy with it. I don't have anything bad to say. So that's all I got, guys. It's a good day for a little more riding. Smash that like button. Oh, we're 1,300 at the making of this video, probably 1,320 or so subs. Shout out to you guys. Really appreciate each and every one of you for that. This was a hobby. I never thought this would happen. Don't really look at it as something that I tried to grow or worry about. I just wanted to share with the world. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys for subbing to the channel. And if you hadn't subbed to the channel, think about doing it. We got some more good content coming. This spring, Cody and I are going to ride the Mid-Atlantic BDR. That goes from Damascus, Virginia to the Pennsylvania-New York border. We're going to try to film all that. We're going to camp for a week. Should be awesome. Sometime in April, May, and then late July, early August, if all goes well and the world hasn't got any crazier, we're going to try to head out to to Idaho and do the Idaho BDR. I saw Kyle from Backcountry. Is it Backcountry Motorsports Adventure? He lives in Idaho, and I saw him riding it, and it was just, it's a must now for me. So, all right, guys, appreciate it. Hit that like button. Come back. See you on the next one. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let me know if you got any questions down below. Be glad to answer them. 100% A+ good machine. Thanks, guys.